Hello everyone and welcome to the map Jungle Depths, a 3v3 match. Today we'll be taking a look at a couple of viewer submitted games of StarCraft 2. Here, team number 1, the Red Protoss. In the upper right corner it is Leha Killa. Leia Killa? The blue Protoss teammate of theirs, it is Draco Vlogs. Okay. They're teal Protoss. It's all Protoss so far. Oh no, it is Priestack. Priestack. That's not how you spell priest. Priestack. Something about religion too. For team number 2, the purple Protoss, it is Clem. Looks good in purple, actually. I feel like I don't normally see that. They're yellow Protoss. Holy Protoss, please tell me it's not all Protoss. It is Speedy Rogue. And finally, something with creep here. The orange drones belonging to Paprika. 2 eyes. Paprika. Okay. 5 Protoss. Really? 5 Protoss and 1 Zerg. Rest in peace, any Terrans. No hope for you in this one. You get to watch everybody else go to battle against each other. We've got, of course, 2 forges on the way. I don't believe anybody's actually cannon rushing, though. Like, there's no probes. There's a drone. Where are you going, Draco? The gold. Triple pylon. What? I'm sorry, composure, professionalism. Draco approaches the gold mineral base. However, beset by rocks, does not want his allies to have any inclination of claiming it for themselves. This is how Draco, of course, dictates to his teammates. This is the base I want. I lay claim to this base. I'm not quite sure. Maybe up. He's cannon rushing the rocks. That's why he built a forge. Okay then. We'll check back in with you, Draco, in a few minutes here. We'll see how those cannons are faring against the rocks. 5 cannons, good lord. Skimp, the purple Protoss, sending a couple of stalkers across the other side of the map. An overlord, desperate, in need of assistance here. Can it escape the cannon? Oh. It can. Barely. Oh, the blue stalker focuses it down, popping out of the gateway, going for the Ovi. The rest of the Protoss teammates respond. One of them shows their true Protoss team game colors, gets out a couple of Void Rays here. Teal letting their allies fight for them while they warp in a couple more stalkers. Getting a Purifier Zealot to help out too. Draco, how you doing? Really? Oh boy. Okay, Draco's doing fine. Great. Love it. Stalkers denying the expansion. The Void Rays thinking about responding. Teal decides to go for it. It's Teal's Nexus under attack. Of course they're gonna go for it. Skimp, get out of there. Purple. Purple math does not lie. Numbers tend to be quite accurate in this field here. We have 4 stalkers up against 1 stalker. Even if we excluded the Void Rays from the equation, that's not doing pretty well for the stalkers. responding. Yellow, Stalker's rather injured, trying to take each other out. The Zealot and the Cannon going to help even everything out here. The Void Rays helping from above. Draco getting to the party. Little late. That's okay though, because, you know, Draco's been handling important business here. Okay. Rock mining operation. Oh. Draco running, flying away with the Void Ray, screaming for aid from his teammates here, undoubtedly. Looking for the nearest cannon, which has been so far, of course, Draco's best friend for the 15 years they've undoubtedly been playing Protoss. Okay, they figured out which unit was the best, and you're thinking unit. Yeah, probe, 100%. Probes make cannons. Void Rays moving across the other side of the map here. Yellow Stalkers will respond along with the Zerg players, showing what they've been going for this whole time. Mutas. As they themselves said here. I'll go Mutas, they said. The Mutt build. I'm quite a fan. Team Game Zerg. Mutas. Play specifically. Once upon a time, back when I had, you know, a flicker of hope and friendship for this existence, and I played team games back in the Great Brood War or the Wings of Liberty era, I enjoyed playing team games Zerg. I liked going for mutas, even though I had nowhere near the APM needed to make mutas work effectively. I still don't, I'll be honest about that, but I've gotten better. I'm maybe about half now, as opposed to like 10% back then. See how these mutas fare. They go after the probes. A beautiful idea. A solid engagement coming out. Is there no blink? No, teal does not have blink. Oh, not yet. They're going for it. Purple Protoss not giving red much of a chance here. Immortal gonna slap the Nexus down. Where's Red's army? You've been going for Tempest? You're the one that lost the Void Rays to the Mutas, right? You lost your Void Rays to Mutas, and you looked at the Stargate card. Goodbye, Immortal. You looked at Red, looking at the Stargate card, and says, you know what? You know what I'm gonna build? I think I want Tempest. Very well. Very well, then. The mutas. We'll just follow them for a minute, I suppose. Continuing to fly around the map, potentially wreaking havoc. Everybody's compositions. We have Red doing Tempest business here. Blue rockin' Void Rays. One Phoenix, which I have to commend. At least they have any Phoenix up against a muta player. We'll see if they actually follow through. Oh, they're getting more Phoenix. Draco. Good job, the cannons of the sky. I'm sure they think of their Phoenix. Mutas. Oh, the intercept, actually. Phoenix fires off a shot, lets the mutas know where the Phoenix was, and then they... no sight. They're going to find the Void Rays, though, which is arguably a much better find for the mutas here. Very nice to see. Oh, the Phoenix narrowly dodging, narrowly escaping its demise right there. Purple Protoss here, a fan of Blink Stalkers. Going to test the wall. Well, Draco's base reigns supreme here. Stalker number 1 falls. We need an overcharge. Oh, there's not enough pylons. Oh god, no. The pylons are going down. The static defense is unpowered. Draco hard countered by energy. Stalker's blinking around. One of the Tempest falls. Big surprise, I know. Phoenix really trying. Okay. Really trying with those Phoenix. Draco gets the probes out of there. The mutas on the other side continuing to be a nuisance here to the teal Protoss. No Archons, no Storm, no Phoenix, nothing. We're just... no, Draco, you're supposed to make cannons. Not supposed to use the probes themselves. The mutas. Trying to help Draco make some cannons now. You can do it. No, not Phoenix. Phoenix can't hit rocks. Not in this patch, at least. Alright, Void Rays. That's fine. The Void Rays will work out here. Purple, no upgrades. Teal, 1 shield upgrade, actually. Almost getting +1 attack, too. Purple's getting +1 attack. Even that out here. The single Tempest, irritating and aggravating the purple force, is going to provoke them into a fight here. All 3 colors represented for team number 1. I just don't think it's quite enough to really beat it back, though. Music, these Protoss. 3 Protoss. They haven't really even been across the other side of the map, and that is gonna start to spell doom, I think, for the compositions. We need a Prism, we need, a few Phoenix, even just a couple Void Rays. There's Stalkers all around. We'll try the Mutas, engaging with the Tempest and the Stalker, which is, not terrible. The Phoenix were here. 1 Phoenix. There's only 1 Phoenix. I'm sorry. The Phoenix was here to respond. Don't fight them with Mutas. No, says the Zerg. I think they do know. I think they're readying more than just Mutas back at home. Yeah, Muta's not too good in a straight-up engagement unless you, massively overpower the enemy. Mutas are a good harassment tool. And they look good, too. It's part of that, I'm making an army I like to look at. I get Mutas. That's fine. They can work well. Once you get a high enough number, you get, up in the 20s, 30s for Mutas, then they can start to actually take some fights, especially if there's no splash damage. Up against Stalker, Void Ray, I think Mutas would work pretty well. Teal actually moving out on the map here. Blue, Draco, gonna help them out. Did they ever? They did eventually. I think they made more cannons to help out. Teal and Blue thinking about making some plays here. There's 10 Tempests, 10 Pists out on the field. Working the defense, though. Liha, Killa, very afraid of any potential non-Lihas out there. They're only strong up against Lihas, of course, so they don't really want to take any engagements that are not. Oh, I think you killed a Zergling with this rock tower. What are you doing anyways, killing this? The Zerg is maxed out, likely just waiting for their Slowpoke Protoss allies, I'm sure. Ooh, High Templar out on the field. Charge lot. Speedy Rogue finally showing off the composition of choice. Oh my god, storming your own zealots. Quit that. Teal has Blink, not afraid to use it. Blue has the Anion Pulse Crystals, though, and we have a large engagement up flank. The Mutas engage with the Tempest, the Phoenix. Stalker's going to get fully surrounded by the Lings, it looks like. Purple Protoss and just choosing to ignore the army, pressing forward into the base, gonna try and wreak some havoc. Their yellow Protoss to respond. The Tempest desperately trying, not even really going to matter. There's still a decent amount of Tempest, but there is just no hope for team number 1, not even being able to really push out onto the other side of the map. Purple, yellow, and orange will take the match. Well done. A victory well earned, undoubtedly. I have to give the shout out, the most valuable player award out to Draco's cannons, though. He who cannon rushes the rocks at the gold base. That is classic thumbnail material, and I appreciate it. Onwards now to the second match of the day. For the second match of the day, we find ourselves on the map Hecate. Here, the 1v1 familiar territory. The red Protoss making a pylon in their mineral line and sending out a couple probes. It is red Protoss. I don't think we should Google that one, guys. Avert your eyes. Save your innocence. The blue Terran on the other side of the match here. The blue SCVs, of course. It is Great Oz. Much more familiar, much more easily pronounceable. Are you cannon rushing a Terran? Forge? Yeah, really? No, don't do this. Kids, don't do this. Don't try it. Don't cannon rush a Terran. There's many reasons I can think of. Many marine, many bunker, many siege tank shaped reasons not to do this. Alright. Well, Oz knows about it now. Cannon has gone down. We're making a gateway too. Maybe just to try and help out the cannon. I don't think it's going to work though. And I would have pulled another SCV down here to chase this probe. Cannon 1 going to be canceled. Probe, the distractionary probe up in the main base, of course. Oh, the shields got started on this one. And a pylon on the high ground here. Yeah, pylon on the high ground will be able to supply vision. If this cannon completes, this could actually be really bad for the Terran. I think I heard the probe die. Main base probe is gone. Natural probe is gone as well, but the cannon completes and will survive with 19 health. That pylon supplying high ground vision. Unfortunately, no high ground range, though, because it can't even hit the bunker. Oof. Is this how the rush dies? Did you outdo yourself here? Cannon number 3 up at the top. Zelman gets a little uppity. He's still being hit. Well, the SCV is just going to repair the depot, which is a perfectly fine option. You brought another probe down here. Jeez. Alright, resources lost in favor of the Terran, which is easy to say. Easy to do at this point in time. Reaper gonna head across the map. What are you making an engineering bay? Bold of you, Terran, to assume that this Protoss wants to take any expansion, much less their own natural. What's preventing them from taking this as their natural? You cannot stop it. Not yet, at least. Not until we get a siege tank out here. Factory is making a tech lab. Reaper gonna jump up into the main base here. There is a cannon in the mineral line. There's no battery, though. Oh. Trying to save the probes. Okay. Just gonna get distracted. Focus on the Nexus here. Adept. Can't get through. That's a full wall. Adept shade, no. Let the shade complete, really? Mass recall on the Zealot. Zealot comes back to fight the Reaper. How many kills that Reaper get? 3. Got 3 probe kills in its time. A certified hero. The Zealot will now be the #1 fan for that probe. Yeah, get the minerals. You could do it. Take them back. Yes. Victory. Championship level. Cheerleading right there for the Zealot. A siege tank shaped hard counter to cannons shows itself at last. Deciding to get a Stargate here. I was warned this was going to be a little bit of a hectic one. I'm glad to see, not disappointed. Of course, it's a Void Ray coming out of the Stargate here because it's the natural follow-up to any self-respecting cannon rush. I'm sure you are aware of that, of course. Battery in the main base, helping to support the probes. Zealot, little? Oh, just barely gets there in time. Yeah, the battery's gonna really help out. Keep that kind of locked down here. Siege tank looks like it'll get the gateway. Very nice. Void Ray comes out though. I'm not sure there's enough Marines. There's 6 Marines. They're not responding quick enough anyways. The siege tank will be destroyed. Void Ray goes after the workers. There is a Viking, but 1 Viking up against 1 Void Ray. Oh, well, now they got it. You made the Marines mad. Way to go. Void Ray. Why are you getting a fleet beacon? What on earth has happened in this match that made you say, I think I'm in a good position. I think I'll get a fleet beacon out here. Oy vey. Where'd the Zealot go? The Zealot died. So did the Reaper, it looks like. I guess they killed each other. That's wonderful. Sounds about right. Marines gun down the pylon. 2 batteries, 2 cannons. The fleet beacon completes. What's it gonna be? Better be a mothership back at home. Nexus, finally. It's Tempest. Really? It's Tempest. Okay. Well, I can't even really be mad at that. Tempest is a fine choice. The Nexus over here, also a fine choice. Trying to hide it, of course. Will they be successful? The Terran, spending their time wisely. Production over on the left side here. Vikings. Marine tank Viking. This is the choice. I can agree with it. Cyclone is not the catch-all base defense it used to be. Siege tank shows itself. Tempest comes out of the Stargate just in time to get a few Viking shots to the face here. Oh, the siege tank doesn't have the vision. One of the batteries will be destroyed. The Terran also trying desperately to take an expansion. At this point, I wish you had just finished the engineering bay and started like +1. Do you even have another? You don't even have an engineering bay. Oh, missile turrets would have been nice. Should have completed the engi bay at the block. Started +1 and missile turrets. I'd have been okay with that. The dance now. We have the Tempest versus Viking dance. More batteries on the way. Tempest number 2 is about to join the fray here. Combat shields. I'm sorry, the Marines? What is it going on? Oh, we have a double drop of Marines. Almost in full double drop at that. Not quite a full double drop. Tempest number 2 joins the fray here. Can start to do the Protoss version of shelling. Whatever you want to call it. What is the Tempest attack? Resonance coil? So I want to say it's resonance coil. The resonance coiling the siege tanks and the Vikings here. Actually doing pretty well up against the Vikings too. However, I don't think there's anything at home to deal with the Marines. The drop is done. Was it 12? A recall is initiated, but it's taking probes from here. Oh no, that's pretty much doomed. Stim Marines up against the cannon will be successful. Of course, how's the fray doing over here? The Vikings will be brought down by the 3 Tempests, which will now focus down the siege tanks. Okay, this got chaotic. Ooh, Marines will be dealt with by the Tempest. These ones will remain complete dominion over the Protoss main base. Haha, yeah. Destroying the Nexus will get the last of the probes. Another stim goes out. However, the red Protoss has not been idle. Those probes that were recalled. If the Terran picked up on that, they surely know there has to be a base somewhere, right? Oh, they do know, actually. They scanned map hacks. Terrans with their map hacks already know about the base over there. Excellent. So now it's just a matter of dealing with it. Do you hold down the base here? Do you try and lock it down to destroy the Tempest? There's a decent amount of Marines up here, actually. Vikings helping to support. It's only 3 Tempests. Like, the issue is going to be trying to catch them, though. The alternative, yeah, I was just thinking the alternative is you pick up these Marines and send them over here. Maybe you do both, right? Porque no los dos, I suppose. You could have the Tempest destroyed at the hands of the Marine Viking army here. I just don't see a lot of hope for the Protoss at this point. Like, at this point, they feel like they're doing good because they're not being attacked. The Tempests are uncontested at this point. Salvage that bunker, the Marines. Is it time? They're stimming. They're going for it. One of the Tempests falls. Tempest number 2 falls as well here. Down to 1 Tempest, and the Marines make their move. Closing in the grip. Taking the match. The Terran survives it all. Very wild, very cheesy match. I love it. Thank you for the submission. Always appreciate both submissions today. Thank you guys. Keep them coming. If you're interested in submitting your own game, of course, check out the info in the description below. Send me an email. Discord is preferred, but if Discord scares you, I do have an email address you can send those to. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, let me know in the comments below. As always, I hope you have a great day.